Hey there, this is Dan from Black Lotus. Today I got a treat for you. This is my mother's bean salad. Now, this is a great recipe to be eaten beside a soup for a light dinner, or it makes a great standalone lunch. Keep in mind we're using dry beans in this method because the BPA that can be found in canned foods is a suspected endocrine disruptor. So we're going to use the dry bean method, but if you'd like to save some time, you can use canned beans. It's up to you, no problem. Without further ado, let's get started. First of all, I'd like to say this is not a sausage. What we're going to need is 1 cup of chickpeas, 1 cup of black beans, 2 stalks of celery, 5 radishes, 1 lemon, 4 green onions, a bunch of thyme, a bunch of mint, a bunch of parsley, pepper, salt, and olive oil. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our black beans into a pot with 2 bay leaves, which are optional by the way, 4 cups of water, and put it on the stove top. Now we're going to put our chickpeas into a pot. Again, 2 bay leaves are optional, but they add a little bit more flavor. We're going to add 4 cups of water and put onto our stove top. We turn the heat on high under both beans and let them both boil for 10 minutes. After which we remove from the heat source and we cover for 1 hour. Now the black beans aren't done yet. After the initial hour of resting, replace the water, fill up so they're just covered, put them back on the heat, bring to a boil, and simmer for 1 more hour. For our celery, what we're going to do is split the stalk down the middle, bring them together, and chop roughly. For our green onions, we cut off the roots, then we cut off the thicker green ends, we bring them together and chop roughly. For our radishes, we cut off the root, we cut off the top, and in one of the sides, we're just going to cut a little slice out of it so it sits on the cutting board nicely. Then, thinly slice. And repeat 5 times. Now, parsley is easy to cut. We're going to cut off the thicker part of the stems. We're going to roll them into the leafy part, and then we're going to roll the whole thing into a cigar. Then we're just going to roughly chop. We're going to remove the leaves from the mint stem, and we're going to do the same thing as we did with the parsley. We're going to roll it up into a little cigar, and we're going to roughly chop. We cut our lemon in half, and we simply juice it and pour it into the bowl. Adding the extra virgin olive oil, we want to add double the amount of olive oil as there was lemon juice. When it comes to the time is pretty easy to pick. All you do is you slide your fingers against the leaves and they all come off nicely. It's up to you how much time you want to use. I use roughly about 4 stems. Now we're bringing half our chickpeas and half our black beans. We put them into the bowl and mix. The other half of the chickpeas and the black beans can go into the freezer for use for another day, and they can be stored up to 3 months. Season with salt and pepper, and we can mix again. I like to let this sit for 1 hour before serving, but if you're really hungry, you can eat it now. You may have to add a little bit more lemon though. And there you go, my mother's bean salad. What? Flying machines? Submersibles? My dear Leonardo da Vinci, you are a scoundrel. Hello, I did not see you there. For more information on health, fitness and wellness, please visit my website at www.black-lotus.co. Thank you and good night.